Just gonna have to deal with it. Yeah. I don't know what's going on with me today. I really don't. Hey guys, it's Raylene and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well and you're all keeping safe in the lockdown, as we're still going through that process, annoyingly and upsettingly. But I hope that you're all safe and keeping well and trying to stay as busy as possible through this time, whether you're working from home or doing other bits to try and keep yourself occupied. So today's video is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be a little bit more serious, just because of everything going on. Obviously, I want to keep the channel as light and as happy, especially at the minute with everything going on. But I kind of want to discuss everything that's kind of, you know, going on with me and kind of how this virus has affected me a little. And also kind of like how things have changed a bit at the minute for me in my life. Obviously not trying to make it all about myself, but I just feel like it's a bit interesting to kind of hear other people's perspectives and kind of how it's affecting them. So first up, obviously I'm not going to work. I'm not going to my normal 9 to 5 job, if you want to call it that. Some of you may know I do work in a store, so obviously but it's a store that doesn't sell food. So obviously I won't be going to work, which means that I'm then on the furlough pay scheme, which basically means that the government is paying for 80% of my like contracted hours for, I think it was April last year. Which is good because it still means for me that I can still get money coming in, so I don't really have to worry too much. But I guess at the same time I don't have to worry as much because I'm not living alone, or I don't like have my own apartment, like flat, whatever you want to call it, or like I'm not in my own house. I still live at home, so I don't have to worry too much about the whole food situation or anything like that. So in that way I'm good. Sorry, my laptop decided to go off. So in that respect I'm good, and you know, I'm secure in that. But at the same time it's also a bit annoying because obviously I'm not getting all of my pay or extra. So with where I work, it's kind of like you can earn bonuses and stuff like that, so that's obviously not happening, which is kind of annoying. But at the same time, however much I'm getting paid in these coming weeks or months, however long it takes for this coronavirus to die down, I'm still getting paid, and obviously I'll put most of that money into my savings because obviously I'm not going anywhere. So it's good in the fact that because I am still getting majority of my pay, I can then just save that up more and more and more. Obviously what's quite good for me as well is because of the business that I've got now, it's like another side hustle, so it's another thing to keep me busy, obviously because I'm not working, and like I can just do that in my own time. And you know, if I want to take a bit of a time where I just like take a breather and just chill out for a bit, I can do that also, which is quite good. So I'm still earning another side of income, which is great for me. However, there are obviously some downsides. So obviously these are quite first world problems, but for a lot of people it's kind of the same, obviously, unless they've been diagnosed with coronavirus and it's like severe. So obviously I'm not able to go out and see my friends or see family, which is like obviously really upsetting because you want to be able to go out and like, you know, see your family, have family come over and like have dinner, because my family is quite close in respects of like pretty much every weekend we either go to one of each other's houses and we have dinner together and we chill together and stuff like that. So to not be able to do that is kind of strange. And obviously we're now FaceTiming or using the app Zoom to do like virtual like conversations and meetups and all that kind of stuff, which is quite nice, but at the same time it's not the same, so it's kind of upsetting. The other upsetting part is that obviously I can't go to church at the minute, which is like something that's really important to me, obviously as a Christian, and not being able to go to church is really, really hard. Obviously we are doing live streams and stuff, which is good, so we're still having that community, but it's like at the same time it doesn't feel the same. Also, like, so I'm part of a Bible study group with a group of my friends, at church, so we're using Zoom to do our Bible studies, which again is lovely, but it's that connection that, like, that physical connection that we're missing, and it is like really weird and strange because you want to be able to go see that person, you want to be able to go like hug them, like actually have like a proper one-to-one physical conversation with that person, and you can't. And it's like, it's so weird. And like I was saying this to my mum, like, because we had pizza delivered, and obviously we had to keep a certain amount of distance apart from each other. So the delivery guy was like, yeah, like, I'm just going to pop this down on the floor. He had like a spare pizza box that he put on the floor and then put the pizzas on top of that. And I was just like, this is just like so like unhumane. I don't even know if that's a word, but that's the only word I can think of. Like, it just feels like, it doesn't feel right. And it just feels like so sad, the fact that we're having to do this. And it's like, you know, it's one of them things where you just like, you just have to stay in faith and stay hopeful that God is going to fix this, and that, you know, as a Christian, that's something sometimes, like, if you're someone that has been affected by coronavirus, obviously we all have in certain aspects, like for example, not being able to see people, not being able to go out, but a lot of other people, they're being affected in a more serious way, whether they've been diagnosed with coronavirus or they've have someone in their family who has got it or has died from it. Like, it's so crazy at the minute. But as Christians, you know, like, we have to stay strong and like keep in the faith that, you know, God has got this. If we really start tying to him, that this is just gonna all go. And the thing is, a lot of people that I've now, like, you know, I've seen so many people like now like really starting to pray and like really tying to him. People that I never ever thought I would see do that, which is crazy. And yeah, so it's like, it's amazing to see such a like mass group of people coming together as a community, like from like all over the world, and like to see the UK coming together so like much. Like, obviously our Prime Minister now, Boris Johnson, has been put into ICU, intensive care, because he's been diagnosed with coronavirus and it's like really severe. And like, we're all coming together, you know, trying to like, you know, praying for him. Like tonight, this evening, when I'm filming this video, I think it's at 7 or 8 p.m. or like half 8, I can't quite remember, that we're all going outside like we've done for the NHS and clapping for him. And it's just great to see like us as a community actually coming together, trying to, you know, fight against this awful thing that is happening. One other thing is, like, obviously with YouTube, I'm able to film videos still, which is good, but because obviously me and Emily have a collab channel, we can't film together, so that's put another strain on everything, because we have so many ideas and like so many things that we want to film and do for you guys, but we can't, because we can't, you know, see each other. We can't meet up and go out, or we don't even know if we're going to be able to go on holiday this year, or like if we do, then it's going to be later on in the year and like not in the summer, which again is really upsetting. It's all in, like, we know as Christians it's all in God's timing and stuff like that. And, you know, it's so important, especially now, even if you don't believe in like a God, or like, and like there's no, you don't really have a faith, just pray. Like, I would really suggest to just start praying either way, because you don't know what could happen. You don't know the impact that could actually have. Like, obviously a lot of people I know are going to be like, oh yeah, but I don't see the point in me doing that if I don't really believe, you know. If you're someone that actually wants this to end, and, you know, like, you don't want to see people suffering, you don't want to see your friends, your family suffering, really just push and pray for that. Because even if it isn't for yourself, do it for those around you, do it for the community around you. Because, like, believe me when I say that prayer is like one of the strongest things, and like, it's amazing what prayer can do. So yeah, that's just one thing that I would suggest a lot of people do. And obviously, you know, staying at home, please, if you haven't, please start staying at home, because you're going to be part of the reason why so many of us are now, you know, losing jobs, not getting paid, not, you know, being able to go out and see our families. Like, people are dying and being buried alone. Like, a lot of countries, they can't even, like, and like a lot of places in the UK as well, like, they can't actually have funerals. They are like buried alone by like whoever it is at the funeral like parlor, or like the doctors. Like, it is so upsetting to see, like, on a day-to-day basis. Like, yes, okay, the numbers are now decreasing, but at the same time there is still an increase of cases being found, and there are still loads and loads and loads of people dying. So I please urge you to stay at home if you haven't. If you're one of those people that have been staying at home, unless of course it is for like to go grocery shopping for essential things, then I thank you, because you're part of the group of people, the majority of people. I know it's more of a minority that are not. You're part of the majority of people that are actually fighting to try and end this. I just put my glasses on, so bear with me for a second, just so I can read this. So this is the Bible verse that I found, saw on TikTok, and it literally like explains what's going on. Obviously I've already said that, you know, this isn't of God, this isn't of God's plan, but sometimes in order to shake up things and in order for people to actually start listening, stuff like this needs to happen. So this is basically what the Bible verse says. When I shut up the heavens so that there is no rain, or command locusts to devour the land, or send a plague among my people, if my people who are called by my name will humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear from heaven and I will forgive their sin and will heal their land. Now, I don't know about you, but for me, that literally, like, people really need to start listening to what God is saying. Like, so when I shut up the heavens so there is no rain in Australia, there was obviously that drought where they had no rain in the forest fires and stuff. Command locusts to devour the land. In I think it was East Africa, there was so many locusts literally around East Africa, literally taking up, like, eating all the crops, literally everything. And then a plague among my people. There's another one that says, I'm pretty sure it says epidemic, in another translation of these verses. Like, we're literally going through a global epidemic right now. Like, I don't know how else to prove it to you guys that, like, we really need to start listening to what God is saying and really start, you know, praying that there is a healing, because it is basically on us, the fact that this stuff is going on because of the rubbish that we're doing. I don't want to say crap, but crap that we're doing. I just, like, really, really do encourage you guys to please, you know, not only do what the government is saying, but really listen to what God is saying as well. Because, let me take my glasses off. Because this stuff it's serious. Like, it is so serious. And I know at the start it just seemed like a bit of a joke and a kind of like, oh, nah, we'll be okay, like, it's far away from us. And then we started getting cases and more cases and more cases and more cases and more cases of it happening in the UK, and then now we're in lockdown. Like, if this hasn't hit you yet, this needs to hit you now, because it's so serious. And I hate being serious on this channel, I hate it, but in order for, you know, this to start really starting to decrease and really start to just completely end, it needs to be said. And like I said in my previous video, like, I've lost the, like, not like, I've kind of lost the care of what people think about me being Christian. Like, if you disagree with me, then that's your opinion. But, like, I literally have just read something that, like, literally just, it proves so much about everything that's been going on. But anyway, little serious rant over. But, you know, at the end of the day, it is what it is. Everything, I'm such a massive believer in everything happens for a reason. I really hope that people do start, you know, taking this more seriously and realising that, you know, there will be an end to this, and, like, in a way it is down to us, but, you know, it's all in his timing and everything like that. And we just need to really stick together, and as a community, you know, not only in the UK but globally, like, to really work together to end this. But yeah, that's pretty much it really. Again, I hope you're all staying safe, staying home, washing your hands, sanitizing. One other thing I would really say to do is sanitize, like, anything you get ordered or delivered to the house, sanitize it. Wear gloves if you need to, but sanitize it before you open it. Obviously, I know that they're taking more and more precautions with sanitizing everything, but just to be on the safe side, to keep yourself safe and your family safe, or whoever you're living with, or even if you're just living by yourself, keeping yourself safe in every single way possible. And again, if you haven't been, please stay at home, so that this can just slow down and come to a complete end. And again, I really encourage you guys to just, you know, keep a faith, even if it isn't, you know, like, specifically on God. Like, please keep a faith in the fact that this will be ending, and, you know, keep a faith that you guys will be fine, that not only will you be fine, your families will be fine, your friends will be fine. And if you're someone that is struggling, I'm praying for you. All my friends and stuff, we are praying for the whole entire nation and upwards. But that is the end of today's video. Sorry it got really serious, but I kind of just wanted to come on here and explain a few things to you guys. And yeah, I hope that you are all keeping safe and keeping healthy. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please make sure to give it a massive thumbs up. If you want to suggest anything that you want to see me do on this channel, then please comment down below also. I will leave all my socials in the description below as well, so you can go follow me on Instagram and all that jazz. But yes, I will see you guys very, very soon for another video. But until then, bye!